G'day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Kaioken Goku, and we're going to be taking a look at his Zenkai alongside who that Zenkai benefits. And right now it's not a lot, but it could benefit the new summonable units that come for the Frieza saga. So let's take a look at Kaioken Goku and get a good idea of just whether his Zenkai is something that's pretty helpful. Now, obviously, his Zenkai is very recent, all things considered. This unit has not been out as long as other units that need a Zenkai. In terms of his ultimate skill, basically not too much of a change there. Overall, pretty much all remaining the same, just that nullification of health recovery. In terms of his special move, kind of similar story here. Realistically, not that big a change, just instead of strike damage, it's now damage received. Main ability also hasn't received the biggest alteration. Again, nothing too crazy. Realistically, it's literally the same. Then we look at his special skill. Now this has been altered slightly, ever so slightly, but again, nothing too crazy here. So all in all, moves haven't really changed. He now has obviously some blast armor on that skill. Z abilities remain the same, and his Zenkai ability is for green and Frieza Saga units, which is an interesting one. It's more for the upcoming unit than anything else. In terms of unique abilities, so his standard unique abilities don't appear to have changed too much. He has plus 15% of damage inflicted up to 45, and he's got up to 30% to damage inflicted by allies instead of 20. So again, minor upgrades here. He's not getting the biggest upgrades on his passives, considering that he's just not really old enough to get sweeping changes to his passives. But yeah, plus 70% to damage inflicted, which is pretty good. Damage reduction remains at 30%. He does have now restores 10% health, which is pretty good, giving him some sustainability. In terms of his two new passives, he has plus 40% to own key recovery when he vanish steps, which is pretty good. Increases own arts card draw speed, which you need nowadays, and he has minus 5 to own strike and blast cards costs. He also has the following effects when there is a defeated battle member. And he randomly destroys one of your own cards, draws his ultimate card next, restores his own health, applies nullification to the enemy's destroy cards effects, and basically just gives himself a bit more tempo control. You can get his Z-Power through a couple ways. Obviously, the Awakening missions, the Battle Gauntlet, the Zenkai Summon, the Special Booster Pack, or later on through the Zenkai Ultra Spacetime Rush. The Battle Gauntlet we'll obviously take a look at in a separate video, but the missions are very straightforward and you get the majority of your power from there. So it's highly suggested that you complete them. They're honestly super simple, so you should never really not complete these and have units at at least Zenkai 4. It's just really honestly not that difficult to do. In terms of the events, obviously there are a couple events out, but the Battle Gauntlet is pretty straightforward, 100 floors, and if you complete them you get the remainder of his 3000 Z power. Overall, not anything too crazy here. The list of registered units is pretty low, but we'll take a look at that and obviously how to beat floor 100 in a separate video. Now, outside of the Battle Gauntlet, the only other ways are either to summon for his Zenkai power, or alternatively to buy the booster. Now, summoning for Zenkai power requires you to have the unit at 7 stars before you are able to summon for him. So, if you're trying to do that, you need to make sure you have him at 7 stars. Otherwise, it will not let you summon, which is fine. That's fair. That's pretty good stuff. And then, of course, as well, you can buy the booster packs under the special section. So if you go to the special missions, you can buy yourself a whole bunch of, like Z-Power, Zenkai Awakening missions, etc. So you can see there, 2,000 Chrono Crystals will cost you. Is it worth it? I don't think so. But hey, it's up to you whether you want to get him. So in terms of everything else, who does he boost? Well, right now, not a lot of units. He does not boost pretty much anyone of note. He's basically pretty straightforward, just kind of boosting no one, which is fine. You don't have to boost people, but it is notable to say that he's obviously going to boost the upcoming Frieza Saga unit. Hopefully as well Captain Ginyu gets a Zenkai as one of the first sparkings, and then things could be pretty interesting. But outside of that, that's basically it. See you guys next time. Bye.